Hello, friends and strangers on the internet. Welcome to the channel. Today we are back with another. This was actually a combination Patreon and coffee request. I believe it's from the same person. But we're checking out some more Radiohead and another one from the basement. How exciting! That last one I checked out was really quite fun, and I'm looking forward to this one. This one is called Nude, and again, this was a Patreon request and slash coffee request. So if you'd like to support me on either of those platforms, the links are in the description. Radiohead is a very heavily copyrighted band, so I would do appreciate the support, but of course it's not necessary. Let's jump into this reaction. Today we're checking out Nude by Radiohead, another one from the basement. Let's jump into it and check it out. Let's go. Sorry to interrupt, but doesn't it just feel so intimate just hanging out in the studio with them? Like, I don't know. It just feels really nice. It kind of feels like I'm just in the room watching my friends like jam. And I wonder if that's what they were going for with this, but that's just like the vibe I'm getting. It just feels like I'm just hanging out in the room while my friends are jamming and having a good time, just making music. And I like that intimate feeling here. And it seems like the series was all done in this room, the From the Basement series. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Let's jump. Only 12 seconds. I already paused. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Don't get in it. Big ideas. They're not gonna happen. You paint yourself white and fill up with noise.
I'm hearing that panning again. I'm hearing like the bass on this side, and then I'm hearing a higher frequency instrument on this side, something with a little more treble. So it's like the bass sound is on my left, and then the treble-y sound is kind of on the right side. That's kind of cool. I love when bands do that, play with panning and stuff. It kind of makes me feel like I'm sitting in front of a symphony, because like when you're in front of an orchestra, they're all situated by like which group does what. Like you got the brass and the strings and the percussion all separated. Like it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like I'm watching a symphony and I'm hearing instruments on this side of the room and then instruments on this side of the room, and they're all coming together. And I just think that's really cool. I guess that's why I like that.
But there'll be something missing. Now that you found it, it's gone.
Hold on, I wanted to see if my coffee was nearby. I guess not. I guess I'll have to cut this out.
Now that you feel it, you don't. You're gone off the rails. So don't get in it. Big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
So whatever instrument it was that was swelling up in this is coming in on my left side, and then I think it was a bass. I'm not sure. I kind of forgot right when I paused, but there's like a deep. It kind of switched actually. It was deep. It was like bass sounds on this side and treble sounds on this side, and now with that swelling sound is more higher pitched, and then there's like a lower pitch coming. It's so cool. I like it. It's like an audio adventure listening to this on headphones. It's very fascinating.
Day and night, gonna
Oh, okay.
heaven.
I was wrong. This one is still got a bit of a treble to it, but there's like guitar on this sound and then like something swelling up on this sound. Ah, it's so cool. Also, are there any instruments being used, or is this all guitar and keyboard with like filters? Because I'm curious, because some of the guitar movement sounds a lot like a synthesizer, and it's really quite cool. And I'm just wondering, like, are there any synthesizers actually being used here, or is this all filtered guitar sounds and string sounds? I need to know. This is so fascinating. He has such a pretty voice. You know, him just singing like this just singing this melody with no words, it almost feels exactly the same as when he was singing words earlier. And it could just be because I didn't understand like most of the lyrics. I was more focused on the instrumentation of his vocals, and I just think that's really cool. Like he's not singing words anymore, but the music still sounds the same. I like that. I really like that. He has such a pretty voice, my goodness. I love how into it he gets. Like you can see him moving with the music, you can see his facial expressions. I thought it was pretty funny when he like peeked up at the camera like that. That was pretty funny. I liked that. It's kind of cute in a way. I'm gonna go ahead and let them finish out this song. And yeah, I really like the way he uses his voice. It's very very cool. Ooh, was that a vocal filter that split his voice? Was that like a voice splitter? Oh my gosh, there are so many technicals being used in here. I can't keep up. But oh my goodness, what a performance. That was very chill. It was very calm. I'm not sure what the song was about. Um, it did have a very calming vibe, but that's kind of normal for Radiohead, I guess. I mean, a lot of the music I listen to, have listened to they from them, a lot of the music I have listened to from them, say that 5 times fast, has been relatively chill, easy to get lost in, easy to just kind of trance out and just kind of vibe to it. And I'd have to say that's the same thing I got from this one. There's a deeper meaning within the lyrics, I'm sure, but I was really just lost in the actual melody and music and composition of it. I'm also very fascinated by some of the sounds they made. They sounded a lot like synthesizers, and they very well could be, but I didn't see anybody playing synthesizers. So I'm wondering, are these filters being put on their guitars? And or maybe somebody just turned to the keyboard when the camera wasn't on them and I missed it, or maybe these are like effects pedals that they're pressing when the camera's not on them. I'm not sure, but I really like the full picture it creates and how it all comes together. And I would like to learn more about it because I don't know, I want to learn how to do nifty things like that with my music as I try to grow my skills. So these are things I'm very fascinated by. So if anybody has any like details or nerdy info about the technicals they're using, I would appreciate any and all information on that. Um, I'm very fascinated by this band. I wouldn't say that Radiohead is necessarily a band I would listen to in my free time, but I really appreciate the artistry of their music. I mean, granted, I've only reacted to two songs so far on my channel, but I mean, I've had friends who were huge Radiohead fans back in the day, so I'm kind of familiar with how they sound, and I really quite like it. And I really just like how into it. I don't know the singer's name, but I really love watching him get really into the song, like just really into it to the point that he's like kind of lost in his head. It looks like he's just kind of lost in his head and he's very focused on being within the rhythm and the movement of the music. And I just find that really wonderful to watch. Um, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Again, this one was a Patreon request if you'd like to, and a coffee request if you'd like to support me on those platforms. Links are in the description. Um, if you have never heard Radiohead before for some reason and you liked that, the links will be in the description to the original video. Go check them out, give them the likes and the subscribes and all the wonderful things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.